Well, I am here not to give you my best Fat Albert impersonation, even though I clearly look like it. I am just gonna go outside and feed the animals. It is in the teens. I don't know how cold it is, I'll check, but I think it's in like the low teens, and it's probably around like 8 a.m. and we are geared up. I cannot tell you how many layers I have on, but honestly, what's the big deal? Throw some layers on and you're warm. So I'm gonna get the chicken feed together and let's go feed the animals in the snow. Okay, so let's get the pig feed. The chickens, I think, have feed outside, so I'm just gonna get the pigs some feed on top of their slop, and then we'll head outside. Sit you guys here. So what we usually do is we keep a slop bowl on the kitchen counter and just add all of our scraps to this, and then I will top it off just with their feed. And then the birds, we keep a 5-gallon bucket usually outside with their feed. And so all of our water is frozen outside, all the hoses, the spigots, everything. So what we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna take one of these like 5-gallon Primo water buckets. We have these for inside the house. We have a few animal ones too. I'll fill these up inside, and then we'll just take this outside to water the animals. We don't use any sort of like heaters or electric or anything like that for our animals. Honestly, it's just not necessary. It's really not a big deal to put this in a wagon and take it outside. Safer than having to worry about frostbite from them, you know, dipping their combs and collars in water and then getting frostbite. It's also safer than having electric for us running all the way out there. The coop is about 500-600 feet away from the house. So they are all cozy and cooped up. We just have frozen water. So I'm gonna take the pig feed, I'm gonna fill up a water jug, and then we're gonna head outside and go get in the snow and feed these animals because I'm sure they are cranky. So based on the amount of orange buckets I have in the garage right now, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna fill one of these up to take out to the birds because I don't want to walk all the way out there in whatever 12-degree temperature it is outside right now and not have food and have to come back in. That sounds terrible. So I'm gonna fill this up, and if they have food out there, then I've got food ready for tomorrow. Who cares? So we keep all of our animal feed in these big 50-gallon, let me show you, in these 50-gallon barrels. You can kind of see them right here. They're just like the big food barrels. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open one of these bad boys up and fill this orange bucket with some of this feed. We use an MFA feed. I've showed you guys our MFA before, and we like the MFA feed for a few reasons. One, the animals like it. Two, it's cheap. So we get about 100 pounds of feed for less than $25. And honestly, when you think of going to the store and buying feed at like the traditional feed stores, a 40-pound bag of feed is going to cost you almost that much. So we really can't beat the price. We go there and we get about 700 pounds of feed at a time, and it's less than $150. So I just can't beat the price. We just went actually on Saturday. We had big snowstorm come through on Sunday, well, Saturday night into Sunday, and Andrew was actually going to take care of the animals Saturday morning and realized somehow all 4 of our food buckets had gotten empty. Like, we didn't realize that we had ran out. I don't know if it was just the cold coming or the holidays or what, but ball was dropped. So Saturday morning, the feed store closes at noon. We got there at like 11:30 and got 700 pounds of feed to bring home. And so now the animals are going to be good for a while. We still have not butchered our turkeys. So for those who have been following along, we do have Stu and Mickey, our 2 meat turkeys that are past ready for butcher. But because of sickness and the holidays and stuff, we just didn't get around to it. So their days are numbered, and once they are in the freezer, this feed will last us exponentially longer. All meat birds, chickens, or turkeys, doesn't matter, are little machines for food. Basically, once they get to a certain age, all they care about is food, and these meat turkeys are eating us out of house and home. So the 2 have got to go, just from a cost standpoint, honestly, at this point. So I have my bird feed. I have my pig slop. You guys saw that. I'm gonna refill the water bucket and then let's go outside. So I have the full water jug here. I'm gonna go put this in the wagon and let's go feed these guys. Got my frozen wagon with me. Let's go feed these animals. Good morning. Well, we made it. There's a few chickies outside, but it is cold. Let's get them fed and watered. It is so funny. I'm gonna show you guys the electric netting is completely frozen. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, big guys. You guys have a wonderful day. All right, well, birds are good to go. Let's go check on the pigs. Okay, let's head to the pigs. It's a little bit of a jaunt, that frozen wagon. I'm actually not cold at all because I'm so bundled and trying to lug a wagon that's frozen. A little bit of workout. Oh, piggies! Oh, piggies. Okay, let's feed the pigs. Okay, well, I survived. And everyone survived the cold. And I'm gonna go head in now and do some office work for my day job. Gotta do HR things. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I cannot wait to get some of the updates from you, how the holidays were, how your animals are doing. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And until next time, you better not forget our motto here on Little V Farm. Anything goes if you try. Bye, guys.